The last time in the evening, in the morning it's not bad, but in the evening, here you could go combining and here you gotta go to school. Pick up the kids. Anyways, we lived through that. Here I am. Now I'll tell you about my playing the guitar.
Before you get to the guitar, when you was little, you liked to drop? Auntie? You know, he'd maybe 7 years of age or not even, and he'd get up early in the morning, the snow up to, to his knees, go to the traps, because he sent them in the evening, and he'd check the traps, and
7 years old.
And his hands were, all, chapped,
Yeah.
He'd come to school and he didn't want to dress up. He always wore a little jacket.
There's a lane there.
And the teacher would strap him. They didn't wash themselves. Yeah.
There's a lane yet from Tony Corwitz north. We had one quarter of land with leeches. We had to separate the cows. And of course, we had to have some fun. We were trapping some gophers. We'd hitch them up to gophers.
With twins.
With twins. And then the cows were going home, boy. I was barking like a dog and running. Because it's getting late. Anyways, when I was about 14, I don't like the Roy Acres thing. And at that time was hard times. $10 a pair of shoes was maybe $10. I was walking barefoot. One time I came to Frame Lake School, and the teacher let us out for recess, and here it's snowing, and I'm barefoot. So I took off home and I found some kind of rubbers and I come back, running there and back.
This is only half a mile.
So that wasn't that easy at that time, Money was pretty scarce. Anyway, there's another incident I had. She chewed a piece of my mustache. About me playing the guitar. How I want the guitar in the worst way. So when you in this catalog, there was a guitar, $9.95, with about 50 accessories to it. So I wrote out the order for that guitar, and then I told that, I sure would like to have that guitar. It's only $10.
You sure must have been happy.
So I gave it to him, he went to town. Come back, I said, did you mail that? No, I didn't. Next time I told him, make sure you mail that. Because I sure want to play. Why can't I play just like Roy Aker? Why can't I sing like him? Well, he's only human. So anyways, Dad said, you know what, look at your shoes.
Yeah.
You got holes in your shoes. I said, I don't care, I'll walk barefoot.
Oh my God.
Finally, he put an order in. I got that guitar shoes and that guitar.
Oh.
It burned from the fire that we had.
Oh.
And had right in the face of the guitar, it had Palm Beach, like in whatever it is, Florida or wherever. It was a very nice guitar. I wish I had it now. Yeah, and that was her story. And I learned to play pretty quick. When you're interested in something, you'll do it fast.
How old were you?
Maybe 14. And I like Ray Way because it's too bad. I met him with one in Branson. I sure would like to shake his hand, but he was gone.
Oh.
He was dead or what?
Yeah, he died the year before.
It was me. I went to Michael Slenchuk, the wife's cousin. He was working in the sawmill in Birchville, sorting lumber. You know how they unloaded the lumber? They piled it nice and they tied it with the chain. They had rollers on the bottom. They back up, they take the chain off, back up and put the brakes on. The truck would lift along and would slide up. Because there was no hydraulics at that time. Anyways, there was a few people from Sturgis, like Bill Mitchell. Probably you don't know him.
I don't know him
How do you call that guy that played the accordion?
Frederick.
Frederick played the accordion. Mitchell, I wouldn't believe it. We're starting Lampard here, he's whistling all day, and then he's coming and he's already playing that tune. Bill Mitchell, that's Peter's brother. Anyways, I hear that Mitchell passed away about 5-6 years ago, Bill. And Frederick died, he was in the States. On a cruise, he was died on a ship, so he's gone too. And all the guys that were there that I knew from Sturgis, they're all gone except me.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Anyways, there was nothing. There was no road from Sturgis to Endeavor or the next town. I forget, Reserve, I guess. No highway, just by train. We went by train. Can you imagine? There was a winter road from Reserve to Hudson Bay, just in winter time. You know, when they found out that we got our instruments, they wanted to play. They had a hall there. It was an old town. When we started playing, you wouldn't believe it. There was kids coming from 10 miles walking. Because there was no vehicles, there was no road. You wouldn't believe they wanted a lot of square dance. We'd play one piece maybe 10 times, and they'd be clapping, going wild. And we had all the wine we wanted to drink. Because you'd get it from Hudson Bay. Anyway, that was, we played every Saturday. And there was kids coming, who knows how far. Even maybe not far from Hudson Bay. So that was the rest of the story. It was really quite a thing to see how kids enjoyed the music, because what else is there? There was no power, nothing. And no roads, no vehicles. I'll tell you another story. We were in a farm and I got a car, you know how dads are. I'm the same way. Like, oh, you can't go to every dance all over. And, we used to push the car out to the road. And then when Dad was sleeping. Anyways, when we went to a dance, the car was full. There was at least 7, you asked the wife. 7 or 8. No, one winter, we're going to Danbury. There's a dance in Danbury. We had one of those square, I had one of those square cars, with good steel in them. Not plastic, Anyway, we came to the dance and it's blowing like crazy. Storming. What a storm. We got out on the road already after the dance and snow drifts. When it drifts snow from the field, it's with ground and it's cold and it's hard. You know what? Some of it almost went through with the front wheel, and one time the wheel went on top of the bank and we upset. 4 wheels up in the air. Oh!
Yeah.
I ran out, I got scared, I ran out, one wheel was still turning. So I hollered to her, get out of that vehicle.
Catching fire,
Everybody got out and I'm counting. Hey, there's one person missing.
Oh my God.
So I come to the vehicle, it was John, you know which John, North and West. John, are you there? Yes. What the hell are you doing? Get the hell out of there. I'm looking for the gal. So anyways, wouldn't that be long?
They all chipped in for the gallon.
Wouldn't it be long? No, it was just about half a mile north to south of Danbury. Lights coming. Oh, that's good. Maybe the guy will help us out. What was the guy? I forget his name. Supik? Williams, Super?
Yeah, William, yeah.
Was a 2-ton truck. You know, he turned the car over, he had a chain, and pulled it in the road and we took off. The car started.
The gal didn't know.
Anyways, we had problems because, I don't know if it had water or what, but the water leaked out and we had quite a few problems. Anyway, we got home, but you know, them cars were not like now. There was a little bend in the fender only. Just a little bend in the fender. So that didn't even know about it. I put a little bit of mud there also. So that was one of the excitements, and we had the same thing like going to dances. It wasn't that easy. Because not everybody had cars. That's why when I went to a dance, I picked everybody up, and if we rolled, you know, it's a full car, you wouldn't get banged around. So that was one good thing. Anyway, maybe I shouldn't waste too much time, but I think I said too much. And,
Have your coffee, because you'll
I
have.
don't say I was such a good guy, but just like any other kid. But that was pretty tough times at that time. Now it's a pleasure because nobody walks nowadays. I didn't even have a bicycle. Because
Well, that one of us, bicycle, you were really little grown up, because then we use it to go to town and all over, take
He was
turns.
driving the horseback.
You always go that way,
so
you come to our.
I sing a song, I remember the song. When I was sleeping, I usually think of songs, and you know, there's a song, a verse, what the heck is it? And I knew that one verse, and during the day, I should have written down at least that one verse. You know, and I thought, I'm going to go to Swanner and Brando to find out who sings it and the whole song. You know, I forgot. Stupid, why didn't I write in the papers a couple of lines?
See all these famous guys.
But the
they do
next
that.
night I went to
They take
bed,
one night and they write
you
it
know,
down.
I'm thinking, you know, I thought of it again. So I went to, I made sure I wrote down the couple of lines already, and I phoned Branda. Branda, would you find that song for me? The silver-haired daddy of mine. I'm sure you never heard of that. My silver-haired daddy of mine. I'll tell you, I hope I memorized the whole, there's 3 verses.
Just popular.
And Brenda can help me. In that vine-covered shack in the mountains, madly fighting the pressures of life.
Vicky knows.
Well, he worries, but it's familiar to me. I heard people.
If I could recall all those heartaches, dear old daddy, I've caused you to bear. If I could replace those lines on your face and bring back the gold to your hair, God will only give me that pleasure to return all those pages of time. I'd give all I own if I could but atone to the silver-haired daddy of mine. That's the song. It's about 100 years old, and I'm sure you've never heard it.
I heard it.
Yeah, Vicky knows it.
What?
Vicky knows.
I don't know the
Why
words,
did
but
you tell me?
She knows.
I don't know the words, but it's. I heard it many times. And
There was a head parade on head parade, they called
on
it.
the radio.
Anyways, we were at the barbecue in Crystal Lake about 3 weeks ago. Lady was there. She was sitting beside me. Lady. And when I sang my song, she jumped up and off the chair. She got scared.
Oh, the tear.
Here's how it goes. Honey, 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 won't you open that door? This is your sweet daddy, don't you love me no more? Cold outside, I'll sleep on the floor. Honey, won't you open that door? I honked and honk into Memphis, got in a poker game. Somebody must have been cheating. I lost everything but my name. I ran back to my honey's house. I thought she left me here. She said, go back to where you came from. Don't bother me again. Honey, 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 won't you open that door? You're a sweet daddy, don't you love me no more? It's cold outside, I'll sleep on the floor. Honey, won't you open that door?
She didn't open it. And he froze.
Oh, Graves.
See, there's one more. I don't want to take too much time. But anybody, I'm sure you know that song. Maybe it can help. There is a friendly Bible on the table with pages torn and hard. But the friendly Bible on the table will forever be the key to memory. At the end,
I forgot it.
The day or something?
At the end of the day.
I can see us sitting around the table. That's from the family Bible Dad would read. I can hear my mother softly singing, rock of ages, clap for me. This old world of ours is full of trouble. This old world, a better place would be if you'd find more Bibles on the table. Mother is singing, rock of ages, clap for me. I can see us sitting around the table. That's from the family Bible Dad would read. I can hear my mother softly singing, rock of ages, clap for me. That's it. I was talking to some veterans, like during the Second World War. Now I got a call that if they'll need me, I was 17 when the war ended. They said if they'll need me, they'll tell me to come. Good God, thank God that the war is over. But anyway, I talked to some of the veterans that returned from the Second World War. And it's pretty sad. I said, how could you shoot somebody? What would you do if it's either you or me? Who would you shoot? Let him shoot you? So that's what the answer was. Yeah. And there's a song that a girl sang.
No, don't sing it too long. It's enough.
It's tell me why my daddy don't come home. Tell me why my daddy don't come home. I know that I am much too big to cry. Why don't he come and play with me again? Mommy, why did daddy say goodbye? A little girl was playing one night upon the floor. The mother sat and idly watched the little girl of 4. All at once she dropped her toys and tears began to shed. She climbed upon her mother's knee and this is what she said. Tell me why my daddy don't come home. I cry? Why don't he come and play with me again? Mommy, why did Daddy say goodbye? It was 1 week later, a letter came to her. The letter's edge was trimmed with black and cold and shook with fear. Your husband's eyes are closed and death as earthly cares are gone. Now the mother's daddy, nor the daughter's daddy, will never more come home. Tell me why my daddy don't come home. I know that I am much too big to cry. Why don't he come and play with me again? Mommy, why did Daddy say goodbye? Just think of it, how many, there's over 100 Canadians killed in Afghanistan. Young guys, in the 20s. Can you imagine? They're gone forever. What are they fighting for? And the Americans, there's over 4,000 Americans lost their
Maybe you
lives.
could go up this door.
Including Iraq
Go through the
and,
restaurant, yeah.
isn't that something? That young, in the 20s, even 18s, 20s and 25, some in the 30s. Can you imagine? It's pretty sad. And I thought last Second World War, that was over, I thought, thank God it's over. There won't be no more war. Now I'll say that wars will never end. There's always going to be wars.
Yeah, see, but they want to make people like that. Women have no rights at all. They're not allowed to go to school. The girls are in the yards, they have to wear those burqas. They have no freedom. That's what they want to make, peace. But,
And now, suicide bombers, they go to load bombs and they hit people and kill a bunch of people. Because if they kill somebody, they'll go to heaven. That's how they're taught in school. So isn't that something?
in school, like parents teach them.
That's something.
Your religion, your brainwashed.
And that's all I have to say. And
Okay. Wrap it up there.
it's too bad we can't buy any champagne here.
Oh.
Oh yeah, there is a bottle.
May God bless them for many years, okay? Okay. God bless them for many years. God bless them many years. May God bless them for many happy years. In health and happiness, in health and happiness. May God bless them for many years.
Sweet violin, sweeter than all the roses, covered all over from head to foot, covered all over from head to foot. One day I forgot my suspenders, took my girl out to a dance. While dancing I heard someone holler, "Mister, you're losing your sweet violin, sweeter than all the roses, covered all over from head to foot, covered all over."
Tonight. You know how that happens.
So what did you have to think? Does anybody else want?
No, I didn't have, is there a
Hey, Val, don't molest the dog, all right? Let someone else touch it.
I'm a dog hog.
For a while.
I'm a dog hog.
You're,
Then I thought he was.
Brenda's next in line for the dog. Brenda's next in line.
Okay, sing it.
I wanted that picture.
Okay, Gus, it's yours.
Covered in
Okay.
Well, I mean, not trick him, but.
There, Val's got the damn dog again.
Attention! Okay.
I got something important to say. You know, before you go to a dance, you can buy a bottle of beer bottle of home brew. 75 cents. So guys will chip in. And if somebody wants a drink, how many fingers do you want? Put the fingers in the bottle, okay, 3 fingers was 15 cents.
One finger, 5 cents.
Well, that was fun.
That's all you have to say.
Oh.
Nobody wanted to lay down because no money. They were great fighters. So Joe came to a dance with, something with Danbury. And that Sokol came to him and says, "Ти дича ворона, я тобі знаю повідровую."
Translation? Translation?
Well, now you gotta translate for us.
Because they were paying for crow's feet.
Can someone
Trapping golfers, 5 cents a tail.
That's a runner, he used to sell crow's legs. Yeah. To the municipality, right? They're paying for crow's legs.
Lake Hell was a great place. The teacher would never say nothing, you go to the lake and swim.
You go
And it was half a mile. Maybe all he wants to do is wash himself, because I know when we were going to school, we had to barn with cattle and horses. Before we went to school, we had to clean from the goat and the horse. That was all the way. So can you imagine the same clothes and photos? So is that when people went to the lake? And to me, it's been so dear. Good old country music here to stay. They call off everything.
Listen.
By the way that we sing, I don't care what they say or do. Other kinds may come and go, including rock and roll. Good old country music
Is here to say.
That's another song.
I might have some of those on the record.
Bring you out a song that was
And Jilly and Stephen and Jeffrey aren't born yet. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my gosh, look at these.
Where's Jeff?
Oh.
See, Jeff was the youngest reason.
Well, who's that? That looks like Jeff.
There's Daniel.
This is Daniel?
Daniel and
Oh, I
Jeff.
thought that was Jeff.
No,
Daniel and Jeff look the same.
Daniel and Jeff look alike.
I thought that was Dan.
You thought
I thought it was Jeff.
A lot of times we see pictures of Daniel, we think it's Jeffrey.
yeah,
like this.
Yeah.
Daniel and Jeff look the same.
Yeah, that's, I remember that. Oh, I remember it. Oh my gosh. So who's not here?
Well, Jeff.
Just Jeffrey?
I'll tell you when you put garbage bag and went through.
That's your
That's what they
40th.
told them.
That was in Steenan, right?
Oh,
Yeah, that was in the
that-
Steenan Hall.
Yeah, but that there,
That was 20
wasn't
years ago.
This is in the church. This one, this is at the church?
No, that's in the hall.
But
Yeah,
this
Oh,
is
that's
at the
church.
hall.
Yeah.
That's the church.
Yeah.
Yep. And then that's
Then, I know when he's growing up, waiting
Yeah.
for you, because he had to have that
Jasper.
clock on his. because he had to have it, it was all like this.
All in,
Power for eggs, so it was like this.
Hall of Fame.
He had to have that.
How about, how you doing?
That wasn't.
MTV.